Hello there YouTube, it's me Nikki Rossler. So yeah, I'm going to be doing a Crash Bandicoot and Sane Trilogy discussion video. And yeah, let's get started, shall we? So, I did promise to do this back in New Year's Eve 2019. And so, this year is 2020 and I've beaten all 3 games of this trilogy right here. So I shall start first with the game that I remember the most, which is Crash Bandicoot 1. Now, back in my childhood, I used to play on the PlayStation 1 with my sisters. The 3 of us played Crash Bandicoot 1. We took turns writing down each password on paper, then memorizing them and entering them into the game and stuff like that, and then just getting the gems together, just taking down the bosses, going through the levels, everything. Now that I did play the remastered trilogy for myself by playing this first section, I just felt the most kind of nostalgia ever. It was new too at the same time, because it's oh, you might not remember this feature in here, or maybe you might have remembered this, but then it's different, you know? Everything's just it's a whole new world, as you can see. So that was what very much impressed me. So here's the thing. I did complete all 3 games, but I did not exactly 100% complete them, because it's near impossible to 100% a remake game in this one, if you get what I mean. But yeah, so I do remember by heart all of the boss fights in the original, and oddly enough, for some reason, some of them were modified, as I said, like Papu Papu's fight. It was modified to have 5 hit points rather than 3. I remember it having 3 in the original. Why did they change it? I don't know. But otherwise, I did remember what I was doing throughout the whole thing with playing Crash Bandicoot 1 and stuff like that. Now, when I started playing Crash Bandicoot 2, I just quickly got very attached to it and stuff. Now, getting, the gems for it may be a bit difficult, but, I can get the crystals very easily, yeah. Same with Crash 3. And, the boss fights, now, some of them in Crash 2 and 3 are very fun. I think the ones that I've had the most easy flowing sort of experience on would probably be Crash 3's fights, because not once did I ever rage or anything, you know? Even if I did kind of experience having some game overs on some of them. Just a few game overs, if you get what I mean. But for Crash 2 and 1, it's different, you know? Oh, the amounts of game overs kind of depended for me for each of the games. Oh man. But yeah, all 3 of the games were still amazing. Yeah. So I do remember that you see Tana in the end of Crash 1 and even the beginning of it. But then there's Coco. You can talk to her in the time machine in Crash 1 and 2. But you can get her from the very beginning in Crash 3. I kind of enjoy using her a lot. It's really cool how Coco and Crash are playable in the trilogy, even if Coco did not even appear in the original Crash 1 and first appeared in Crash 2. But this was still not half bad of a trilogy, I gotta say. I loved everything about it. I was very attached to every single game as soon as I started playing and stuff like that. So now that I finished the games, I just wanted to tell you what I have thought of the game ever since I got it for Christmas. I love it. It's the best. Y'all should go play it even if you haven't even played Crash Bandicoot in your life. The Insane Trilogy is really good for like a lot of the old and new Crash Bandicoot fans, I gotta say. Oh, and I gotta say that CTR Nitro Fueled is also a very good game to play. Like, I mean, it doesn't matter if you have like played the old game or the new game before, but they're still good games. So, yeah, thank you very much for listening to me discuss about Crash Bandicoot and Sane Trilogy today.